In the quiet town of Shunem, there lived a woman whose name we are never told. Scripture remembers her only by where she came from, the Shunammite woman. And somehow, that makes her feel closer, like someone we might recognize. She was observant. She noticed people. She noticed patterns. When Elisha passed through her town again and again, she noticed something about him. Not just that he was a prophet, but that the presence of God rested on him in a steady, quiet way. So she did something simple. She fed him. No announcement, no expectation, just kindness, repeated until it became routine. Over time, she spoke to her husband. This man who passes by us continually is a holy man of God. And together they made room for him. A small upper room on the roof, a bed, a table, a chair, a lamp, nothing extravagant, just intentional. Hospitality, offered in faith, often looks ordinary, but heaven notices. Elisha noticed too. One day he asked what could be done for her in return. Did she want a word spoken to the king? Protection? Influence? She said no. She was content among her people. Nothing she needed. Nothing she would ask for. But Elisha saw what she had learned not to say aloud. She had no child, and her husband was old. Then came a promise. At this season, about this time next year, you shall hold a son in your arms. She answered carefully, No, my lord, do not lie to your servant. It was not disbelief. It was self-protection. Hope can hurt when it has disappointed you before. But God does not always wait for confidence before he acts. The child was born. Time passed. The boy grew. Laughter filled the house again. Life felt normal. Until one day while working in the fields, the boy cried out, My head, my head. He was carried back to his mother. She held him on her lap until noon. And then he died. No warning, no explanation, just silence. What she did next is why her story endures. She did not scream. She did not collapse. She carried her son upstairs, laid him on the bed of the prophet, closed the door, and walked away. That closed door mattered. It said, This is not finished. She told her husband she was going to see the man of God. When he asked why, she answered with quiet restraint, It is well. Not because it felt well, but because she had chosen where to place her faith. She rode to Elisha. When she reached him, she fell at his feet. And when she finally spoke, her words were steady. Did I ask my Lord for a son? Did I not say, Do not deceive me? No anger, just truth. Elisha returned with her. He entered the room. He shut the door. He prayed. He stretched himself upon the child. Again and again, and slowly, life returned. Warmth, breath, movement. The child sneezed 7 times and opened his eyes. When Elisha called the woman, she came in. She fell at his feet in gratitude. Then she picked up her son and walked out. No long speech, no explanation, just restoration. This story is not only about a miracle, it is about a woman who understood something deep, that faith does not always shout. Sometimes it prepares a room. Sometimes it keeps moving when logic says stop. Sometimes it closes a door and waits for God to enter. And God honors that kind of faith, quiet, steady, unshaken. If this story stirred something in you, subscribe and share it quietly. You can write just one word in the comments. It is well.